Hey, Serge. So, I wanted to get the Groot done yesterday, and it was my bad that I didn't. So I was going to do something else today, which ends up being Erisham. Erisham is a Celestial, which I got on sale, so I was like, been waiting to do it. It also has a light up thing, different hands, a few different structures, no feet. Always weird, but I thought I'd do it because I wanted to. So here we go. The fun part is there are so many stickers. Yay! And we all know how I love stickers. Just love them. Love them to death. Just, yep. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, that's there. Perfect. And we have bag number 1, bag number 2, and bag number 3 with the stickers. So we'll put the stickers over here. We'll put bag number 3 over here. Bag number 2 goes over there. We'll start with the beautiful bag number 1. It's very exciting. So the weird thing is the history of the Eternals. Now, obviously, with the MCU having come into play, there's a lot of varying factors when it comes to how they're putting everyone together. So my knowledge on comic books is obviously out of date. It's probably about, I don't know, 20 years old? Let's say at least. The cool thing is, it comes with a lot of fucking weapons. That's awesome. Let's go purple guy. Blue. More purple. A lot of pink. I'm okay with that. Man. So here we go. Yeah, so I saw this movie. It wasn't very good, but it's kind of it's like watching Ghost Rider. You're going, hey, it's colors and it's interesting, but at the same time, does it really make me a better person? Of course not. That'd be ridiculous. It's a movie. Get over it. But colors, explosions, violence, those are always entertaining. Maybe a nipple. Can't go wrong. I remember Nicolas Cage was so angry because they kept on saying he was full of shit, that he actually worked out to get abs for Ghost Rider. And he was like, yeah, I'll never do that again because what a waste of fucking time. Nobody believed me. And you're like, yeah, I get that. That's fair. I'd be angry too. So, yeah, anyways. Let's see here. Let's get started. First things first, of course, I'm the realist. A lot of hair in this one. It's interesting. Where's the rest of the hair? I don't know who gets the long hair. Does she get the long hair? I think Blue gets long hair. Let's see. Okay. Blue. This is the problem, is the faces. Oh, one has lipstick. Let's get it settled as lipstick. Okay. Which I believe was Salma Hayek, was in blue, but I don't know. It wasn't a bad movie or anything. It was more so just like they kind of were like, well, we're doing this now. And you're like, oh, okay. What about the lore and all that? They're like, we don't give a shit. We're doing it. Kind of like in Humans, where you're going, hey, there's a lot of cool shit that happens within Humans that I don't think they even realized that they were fucking up with the show. So that's Kamal Nanjiani. Just watched Thor. Hey! I just like the jokes. Erisham isn't that one from the... Yeah. The jokes were great. Like, that's the one thing about... I forget what the director's name is. He also did What We Do in the Shadows. Taika Waititi. You know what it is. You know who I'm talking about. Anyways, he is a very funny guy, and I think when he was trying to be funny, he'd be like, "Oh, it's so gay," because of just the whole ridiculousness of it. You're like, "Hey, man, you kind of screwed everyone on that," because it's a funny joke, except that the whole world's gone insane. So now it's like, you're like, yeah, well. That's gonna be shit. Well, welcome back, Serge and Doof. I'm always happy to see you guys. I did too. I didn't think it was bad. It was more so just it's okay. Let me try and explain. I'm trying to ride both sides of the equation of being El Nerdo Supremo versus just trying to be enjoyed, right? So like Kamal Nanjiani has fire hands. Also, something I noticed in this box, and I'll show you guys this because I think it's hilarious, was like, okay, so the one guy, he shoots laser out of his eyes. You're like, what? Okay, so he's got fireballs. Okay, she's got knives. What is the lasers? How do I do the lasers on his eyeballs? Yeah, that's not a thing. So don't put it on the box, jackass. Right? Maybe I'm angry today. I don't know. I feel like I'm okay. But just saying some things here that I'm not a big fan with. But let's work with. But that's like the idea of there being an eternal or celestial inside the planet and stuff. You're like, okay, I'm with you, but now it's half of the planet. Technically, the planet is dying. What is happening here, right? Like they kind of, it's not like they jumped the shark, but they definitely jumped the shark. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm just an idiot. It's very possible. I'm just excited. There's that Galactus is going to make a resurgence of some sort, or an appearance eventually, not being a cloud of tiny little robots, which is absolutely ridiculous. But hey, listen, I just want the movies to keep on happening. That's my big thing, because it just gets very, very disappointing when they just go like, well, you know, we're gonna just try to do something else. Like, how about you just do something good for once? Well, what do I know? Nothing. I'll tell you that much. Absolutely nothing. If anything, I will be lost to the annals of time, like most Greeks. Let's go here. I don't even know what the hell I'm building right now. This. Ooh, and we got a sticker. Oh, yay! Yay! I love stickers. They're the best. Hey. It was a cool movie with the fights and stuff. I just feel like there was so much more. Eternals was the one that was banned, right? Yeah, because everyone's like, oh, 2-man kiss. Oh my god. Like, oh, right. I forgot. Mind you, interestingly enough, this movie was banned in a lot of countries because there was that kind of interaction. Well, there's going to be a lot more of that with what's happening in Iran, I'll tell you that, guys. Shit just got a little bit crazy. That's 1 and 2. Yeah, I enjoyed the Eternals as well. It's just, you know, my question is, guys, is do you think it's possible, after all of the success of the Infinity Saga, right? It's 20 movies. That's a lot, right? 20 movies and have been fantastic, profitable on every level. But now the real question is, what's next? How do you pivot from that, you know? I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm crazy, which is probably true. Oh, I think the maple syrup is getting to your brain. I thought they kept that. See that Arishem and Co get it. Oh, see, this is okay. So this is the whole thing. One of the big questions in the Infinity Saga was, how are they going to do things like Celestials, Eternity, and that kind of stuff? So I feel like they're trying to do it now, which I'm all for too. I definitely am. Yeah, there's a very good chance that the sugar's getting to me. Okay, but let's be reasonable too. Okay, I think that it can work. You know, but I want to see how they're going to do it. I'm excited about it. But yeah, Celestials can't go wrong. Like, it's a cool thing. Remember too, is as soon as you bring in Celestials, you invite Galactus. And Galactus will fuck, because he eats them, right? Like, if they're inside planets and he eats planets, Remember those things from Futurama? That they were eating the babies? That might be the situation, bro. Just throwing that out there. Okay, let's go here. I think we're doing the wing. Nope. The social body known as no. Oh, yes. So that. See, I was under the impression back in the day it's the green one. I forget which one the green one is, but the green one was Nowhere's head. What was left of him was what became Nowhere. But Nowhere then in turn they kind of made it to where they're like, oh no, it's actually somewhere, and you're like, no, Nowhere's supposed to be Nowhere. Why aren't you doing Nowhere? But yeah, I like that's the thing, dude. Like I love comic books. I really do. It was a huge part of my childhood. And now I'm trying to collect as many as I possibly can. Just ones that I have lost or that I know I loved that I just want to get back. But yeah, that's why it's like those kind of stories. They had such an opportunity to be like, yeah, bro, let's do it. And then they're like, or you know what, we're just not going to. We're going to talk about it, but not really. And you're like, oh, okay. We'd love for you to talk about that again, maybe later. We'll see if you're good. If you're good, we'll think about it. It's like, okay, I'll be good, I promise. It's very tricky, I have to admit. I don't know. Okay. Now, how many of these fucking things do I have to do? Oh, we're gonna do it like that, are we? The judgment, dude, and something to do with time, I think. Very possible. Yeah, it would make sense because listen, the Infinity Stones being connected to the Celestials also was a very, very possible thing. They were using them as weapons. That only makes sense for the lore, right? That's why you're like, there's a lot more nerd that they're not playing with, just because, let's be honest, it's a pain in the ass, right? And you'll never get it perfect. So I get it, but at the same time, fuck. Okay. Yeah, I did. I loved it. I see, and this is the whole thing where this is why I really am enjoying the MCU is because like they're doing their best. They really are, and I think they're doing a great job. But it's a lot of moving parts, and any individual part could cause a complete system failure. And that's like, man, it's very much playing with fire. But at the same time, hey man, fire is beautiful. You just got to know how to play with it. That's just how it is. Sorry. You know? Life is full of fire. You either embrace it, learn to temper it, or it will control you forever. Those are its options. Why? Because it's fire. It doesn't give a shit. Alright. Now it looks like I have to do a fuck ton more of these. Oh, great. Okay. My hands are already getting sweaty, so let's do 3 of these bad boys. I really, and you know what too is like my wife is a huge fan of what's his face too, the guy who plays Loki. We've seen him in a couple of plays too, like Shakespearean plays. Very, very talented guy. But that's the whole thing. You're going like, he's a great thespian as well. So how they do that kind of stuff, he's a very talented guy. Same with Snuffleback Cumberbatch. Same thing, you know? It's just one of those things. I really am just, my hands are super sweaty. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get this damn thing on there. And as you can see with my giant sausage fingers, it's really not working well. one more. What did you think, everybody, on Loki? I really enjoyed it. I loved the Loki alligator. That was the coolest. Ridiculous. I liked the one Loki who was from Hudson Hawk, also a thespian, great actor in Loki the Explaining Feature. Yes. See, and that's why I'm like, listen, there's a lot of moving parts, and that's why, like, even Hawkeye loved it. Yeah, have you seen the trailers? They're really interesting, and it was only a matter of time. I have the New Mutants where Deadpool came into play. It was with Gideon, Cable, and Deadpool, and man. That was a great comic. I think I still have it somewhere. I'm not sure. My brother stole a lot of my comics, regretfully, but happens. As life does, right? Oh, well, this is one of the cool things is Ryan Reynolds was made, like, Deadpool. I believe the creation of Deadpool was also attached to Ryan Reynolds' persona as an actor, maybe even as a teenager. There's a very good chance, right? Like, that does happen. But I have never once questioned whether Ryan Reynolds should be Deadpool or not. And I know that he had been working that whole thing for so long. I just put on an extra one of these damn things. For well over 10 years, because everyone knew, like, oh no, that's the guy. He's the guy. He's the perfect guy for it, right? Same with Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan, pompous asshole. Ryan Reynolds is a perfect character for that. They just fucked up the script, which, listen, not the first time Los Angeles has screwed up some sort of script that should have been handled by different people. There's no debate about that, right? Come on. We've all seen that shit. Okay. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. The worst part is he's, like, actually a nice guy in real life too, where you're like, God damn it. I really hope he was fat. He better have been fat when he was young. Otherwise, you're just like, oh, he's got to be an alien of some sort. Maybe he's actually Deadpool. Who knows? All right. I just want that Indian taxi driver to say, Van! Write that down. Just write that down. He may have in the first Deadpool, he was like, hey, write that down. That may have happened. Not sure. 50-50. All right, I think this beast is almost done. That's excellent. I really do not enjoy these sticks, but well, it's fine. It's fine. Van Wilder. He is. What is it? Women want to be with him. Men want to be with him. Women want to be him. That's true. This looks kind of ridiculous, but yeah, absolutely. Don't just. We are on the same page, sir. I am enjoying these little weirdo wing thingies, but I think this specific package, this stupid thing is taking way longer than necessary. But well. There, Deadpool likes breaking the fourth wall, so I can. Oh yeah, exactly. Absolutely, it just makes sense, right? Like, and at the same time, like, I love that Ryan Reynolds has taken the time. Like, do you know he voiced Juggernaut too in Deadpool 2? And so Shatterstar was from Mojo World, which means also to Deadpool. I'm not sure if any of this is making any sense to anyone, but just an FYI. Yeah, I know I'm a nerd. Thanks. Appreciate that. So with Deadpool, though, there is the issue of Mojo World. Mojo World is insane, but it's also an entire world based on television antics and that kind of universe. So there's one guy, Shatterstar was one guy who ended up being on the New Mutants, but there was a guy who paired with the X-Men a lot. His name was Longshot. He only has 3 fingers, but his mutant power is luck. And it's messed up, man. Like, he does crazy shit, and they're like, that shouldn't be possible. He's like, mutant power luck. Trust me, shit happens. So, yeah, very entertaining, to say the least. That's why I'm like, I'm open to it. All those kind of things. And I put this in the wrong way. Nice. Juggernaut was voiced by Vinnie Jones. No. In Deadpool. In Deadpool 2, the Juggernaut was voiced by Ryan Reynolds as well. So originally, Vinnie Jones, which that was the horrible one, right? Also, how about, oh, come on. Don't even, I have one of those little emulators that has that on there. But I kind of want to I was thinking of getting an arcade game for it, like a Neo Geo, because those are awesome, right? But also, so you could have Street Fighter happen in the same universe. Yeah, no. Vinnie Jones was in X-Men 3. Not, he wasn't in, they didn't use his voice for that. It was Ryan Reynolds, yeah. I'm like 99% sure. I could be wrong. Let's be honest. It's happened once or twice. So, but, yeah. I don't think so, my friend. I believe that I am correct, yes. I am the correctest of the correctors. Because that's a real thing. Who would have thunk it? Okay. Okay, there. And where are you? Here you are. See, this, you know what? I don't mean to insult Lego. I really don't. But I just want you guys to know that I really feel like this could have been done way more in a cooler fashion. This is just a bunch of end pieces put together to make it look like a monster. That's ridiculous. Okay? Be better. I know he was an X-Men, but wow, Ryan Reynolds' talent will never see. Right? Like, it is. Yeah. Thank you, Victoria. Yeah, it was. Yeah, like, I feel like he's we're finally getting movie stars that we deserve, you know? Ryan Reynolds, definitely. There's a few other, even Hugh Jackman. You're like, number one, I know he's a dancing weirdo, and I'm like, listen, it's his passion. By all means, man. What are you gonna do? Deny a guy his passion? That's insane, right? I'm just not a fan of it. That's why he does a lot of show tunes and stuff. And I'm like, hey, good for you, bro. Enjoy. But like when he did Logan, oh man, that was devastating performance, right? All right, we got this bird done. Wherever the hell it is. Some sort of bird thing. Caw. Oh, great. And now it goes bigger. Okay. Yeah, and that's why I'm like, I'm really enjoying the MCU and everything. It's just, I don't know. One of those things, how do you think Deadpool versus Wolverine film will go down? Storyline? Wow. Realistically, they've never gotten along well, but they are part. Remember, Weapon X program was led in Canada, right? Hence why Ryan Reynolds is perfect, but because he's Canadian. So But like, I feel like it's gonna have to be some sort of backwards team up type thing. That makes the most sense, I think. Where so there's a comic that I'm actually looking for right now. It's, I believe, Uncanny X-Men 279, and it features Black Widow, Captain America, and Wolverine. It's called Together Again for the First Time. It's a great book. It covers like 3 different timelines. It's incredible. But one of the cool things about it was, like, you see how it's very much that throughout history, and I think a lot of people don't realize this, is a lot of events have transpired with regards to the enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? And with that, you have a situation where people make weird companions in those situations. One of those being like Wolverine. Wolverine was a spy and a murderer. Okay, so was Bucky, by the way. Captain America and Bucky, like, Bucky was not a good guy. Like, he was a murderer when it came to stuff. So in the same sense, Wolverine was a spy. He did crazy things throughout his career. Because remember, he used to be intelligence, right? So Canadian intelligence, boom shakalaka. But the idea behind all that was that that would give him the opportunity or the access to do a lot of crazy stuff, right? So it only makes sense that it's going to be some sort of I think one of them might be in prison, one of them might be experimented on or something like that. That I feel like that could go well. And then maybe, they fight and then become friends and then attack. I think that's a fair picture. Oh. Look, I have yet to see a good job done with regards to Sabretooth. There have been elements that I appreciated, but not few and far between. Let's say it that way. And that's one of those things where it really just burns my ass that people are like, look, in the first one, that guy was great because he was huge, but he was an idiot. Doesn't work. Then you have what's his face from Manchurian Candidate play it, which he did a great job, but then he had that ridiculous running on all fours, which is just insane. He's a person. He's not an animal. It's the aggression that's animalistic, not his physical form. Like, it's foolishness, right? But of course, people who do movies, he's like an animal, so he runs like an animal. No, he's still a human, you idiot. I know it's aggravating, and I sound like I'm just. You really have triggered me here. They're too. But yeah, so I would love to see that. But at the same time, you have situations like Age of Apocalypse, where you could have. I feel like whoever's tuning into this is going, this guy has lost his fucking mind. Very possible. But the idea behind it, so this is something, I think this is done. All right. Ta-da! Bird. Next. The idea behind it all is that it's going to give you a situation that'll work, right? So I'm hoping, I'm dreaming. I trust Ryan Reynolds enough that I'm sure it's going to be great. But putting them together, like Age of Apocalypse had Wild Child on a chain on Sabretooth's shoulder. And there's a few situations where Sabretooth has been like, he's the man in the suit, right? That, let's be honest, does horrible things. He is a mercenary. Like, Sabretooth is a bad person, right? He's a criminal around the world. He takes Safe Haven in, what is it called? Starts with G. Genosha. Because he's a murderer. Like, it's just flat out. Like, and the reason why he got that code name is he was devastating to people. He was, the only thing that they would say is like, well, they would compare him to an animal, right? So, the idea that he isn't, you're like, yeah, no, he's, well, obviously he's going to cause a problem. It's going to be a whole thing. It's a great storyline. So having them fight better than what happened in that other one, which was horrible, only makes sense. So I have my fingers crossed for it too, Doof. I'll tell you that right now. I can't wait for it. But wait I shall, and wait is our decision, our choice. Yeah. As you can see, this is something I enjoy consistently when it comes to fantasy world. I definitely, on some level, feel that while other people look at Lord of the Rings and some of the, for me it was comic books and both Marvel and DC independent comic books. I love them all. For me, it's very much give me a good story, and I'll love you forever. Don't, and I'll just hate you, because why not? But yeah, no. If Wolverine and Sabretooth revisited, just do it right. That's all I want. Just do it right and make it like Juggernaut. I feel like Ryan Reynolds has to do it. It's the only option because he's the only one that can be trusted with it. Please, Ryan Reynolds, if you're listening, just keep being the guy you are. Like, if you're secretly a murderer, I'm okay with it. Just keep it a secret. You're a giant pervert. Fine. Just keep it secret. No problem, bro. Just don't tell anyone, because I don't think the world could handle another failure at this point. We'll just collectively lose our minds, But hey, please tell me what you guys think. I would love to know your opinions. Of course, if it's not sharing my opinion, I'll probably get angry and scream about it. But hey, why not? That's what the internet's for, isn't it? What can I say? That is what the internet is for, right? But yeah, I am very excited with regards to the new movies and everything. Because it's 2024 for the new Deadpool, which it's a long time. It's a long time. Worth the wait, no question there. Of course he's listening. He's Canadian just like you. The trees talk to each other. Also factual. That's, hey. Sometimes you just realize that, hey, man, sci-fi is just history that we forgot sometimes, Damn right the trees talk. And they're assholes. Can you imagine if trees could talk and they ended up being all assholes? They're like, fuck you guys, man. All this goddamn carbon dioxide everywhere. Sons of bitches. I think it'd be fucking hilarious. Like, it'd have to be. There's no way it's not going to be. Yeah, there's only like, what, 10 Canadians? 30, maybe? Only makes sense. Everybody in Canada is listening to my thing right now. Because, yeah, Canadians support Canadians. Thanos backstory, a new Daredevil. Listen, the fact that... So, have you seen No Way Home? No. Far From Home? No Way Home. No Way Home, which is where Doctor Strange comes in. That, Daredevil's in it. And so they already said that they're gonna be jazzing up more Daredevil. So that is coming. As well as... what was the other one? Thanos backstory. So, Thanos backstory. I know. So if you saw the Eternals, the end credits scene had his brother something Fox. I forget what his name is. Anyways, point is this: that they have that. There is that whole backstory to Thanos that is incredible, but they're not really like they haven't. the more you watch the MCU, the more you realize that, hey, I don't think they've actually solidified certain things throughout this whole story, which is understandable, right? Because the fluidity until you have to commit to a story is a very lucrative situation, right? So that being said, it's that they're taking their time with how Daredevil is going to incorporate. Because remember, Daredevil isn't like, he is included in a few things. Like, he was included, I think, in Secret Wars with the Beyonder. I don't remember if he was in Infinity Gauntlet, but anyways, he is New York based in Hell's Kitchen. So see, he is what Spider-Man is, in that he's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. But Daredevil also. Daredevil's like double, because he's like a lawyer for the poor and stuff, but also then he like beats up bad people. It's quite amazing. Daredevil's a great character. I was never really a huge fan, but just a lot of reading I found. Just like Fantastic Four, a lot of reading. It's good if you like reading and science, which I do, but then sometimes you're like, oh, just get to the point in the violence, please. I want to see the flashing colors in the paper. Yeah. That's why it's a little bit tricky, but also too, Thanos. Oh, Thanos. You poor fuck. He was, number one, not wrong. Number two, got a shit deal. Also, the fact that they didn't incorporate death into his infatuation, I felt was, because remember, Thanos did it for love. as crazy as that sounds, he did what he did for love and for the good of the universe. He's the Dark Knight. He's the hero that the universe deserves, right? Because the universe has failed. The universe failed itself first, which I know how harsh that sounds, but that's what it is. I feel like I have too many opinions on this. Am I being unreasonable here? I don't think I'm being unreasonable, but at the same time, I'm an unreasonable guy. That's pretty fair. Let's see, number 7, number 8, number 7. Number 7. Wait. Oh yeah. And number 8. We still haven't seen Lady Death or Mistress. Lady Death and Mistress Death are not the same thing, Doof. I'm not sure if you're aware of that, but it's something. Be careful what you say, sir. Yes, Mistress Death. Definitely. See, Mistress Death should have been incorporated into the group that questioned whether Adam Warlock should keep the Infinity Stones. Remember, in the comic books or in the Infinity War, it wasn't. They didn't. It was Adam Warlock, who's now coming into play. I forget who the guy is that they got to play him, but Adam Warlock's finally coming into play, right? It's from all those silver people in Guardians of the Galaxy. So it's like there's Order, Chaos, the Stranger, Galactus, Eternity, Love, Hate, Grand Tribunal. Is that? Yeah, it's the torso, Victoria. All those people factor in to the debate of whether Adam Warlock should keep the Infinity Stones, because he was supposed to safeguard them after having removed it from Thanos. So at the same time, you're kind of going like, yeah, that's the whole idea, bro, but nobody's doing that, and that's a problem. So okay, these are all the same. I need different. There we go. Oh, that's not right. Oops. There's a lot of these little see-through ones, which I think are cool. I don't have a problem with them. I like them. I think it's just because I have a cavernous area that I'm that loud when I burp. I don't think it's. I don't know, dude. I don't think it's a disease or anything, man. I think it's just me. I'm just. There's a lot of space for echoing on the inside. Okay, we got blue dots, blue dot. Yeah, I'm excited to see where the MCU goes. It's look, even if it sucks shit, I'm gonna watch it. And I just found out that Morbius just came out on Prime, so I'm probably gonna watch that tonight. Because I know everyone said it sucked, but I don't care. I want to watch the damn thing. I know, I'm insane. Wouldn't be the first time I've been accused, right? Let's be honest. There. Okay. This is definitely his chesticle area. Yeah. I also enjoyed how Venom worked. That was enjoyable. Also, how Venom got left over. Very nice. Dinner like. Very much. I would love to see Tom Holland dance around like a cunt, like fucking Toby did. Because Toby sucked. I hated that shit so much. Listen, we should talk about that, okay? Yeah, running on all fours. I'm 100% with you, Doof. Doof, I honestly feel like you and I would really have a good time at the movies. Also, we'd have a good time yelling at people in the movies. It'd be good. But the whole idea, so Black Adam, I want to get Atom Smasher. There's supposed to be a big Atom Smasher, and I want to get him. But yeah, so the problem is that Black Adam seems fantastic. Number one, The Rock, love him. Can't go wrong with The Rock. Just because he looks like Black Adam, no question. But also, too, there's a little bit much in regards to the whole prim and properness of The Rock that I'm like, I could do without that. So I hope that he, casts that aside for the purpose of really doing a great job, because he can do. There's no question about it, right? The problem is, like, I worry after seeing, I believe it was Skyscraper, which was horrific. That he doesn't have the right people around him, and they're just like, yeah, Rock, you can do anything. You're like, guess what, bro? No, you can't. Shut up. Okay? How about that? How about them apples? So, I don't know. Black Adam, it seems like it should be good, and I hope. Look, Hawkman, Dr. Fate, so much opportunity there that I'm excited for it. But at the same time, I'm also holding my butthole as tight as I possibly can. It's one of those things that it's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying when it comes to this kind of stuff, because like it could go so bad. Like, I really pray that if it's mediocre. I hated the last Spider-Man film. Why would Tom Holland, aka Spider-Man, make so many stupid? Yeah, well, yes. So that's one of the things where in one of the future comics, you realize that. So there's a whole thing that goes through. I'm not sure if I should ruin it for anybody. I don't want to. Spoiler alert. How about I'll say spoiler alert. In the comic books, there was a situation where Doc took over Peter Parker's mind and realized that Peter Parker didn't have a doctorate. So Peter Parker is very intelligent, right? He and Bruce Banner are similar in that they're extremely intelligent, yet don't have the right situation to allow them the time and effort and resources they need to express themselves in that fashion. So you have a situation where, given the right, kind of like how everyone at the beginning of the pandemic was like, I'm going to learn a language, and then never did. Kind of like that. That you realize, oh, it's not just time that's my enemy. It's also I'm my enemy, and everyone else is my enemy. And apparently I'm surrounded by enemies. Even in the thin air, it's super duper, So one of those things happened. But yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm not sure. I feel like it came down to he's just a kid. It wasn't him making stupid decisions. It was him not realizing that it's on him to make the decision, if that makes any sense. Because I have the same problem. I had the same problem. It was more that it wasn't necessarily that side of the problem. It was more so I had the compassion or concern for the boy than anything else. It's a weird thing. That's why Peter Parker's I was a X-Men fan rather than Peter Parker. I didn't like Spider-Man. I'm not. I think Spider-Man's a kind of not lazy but unorganized as a person, which is it. That's how it is, right? Like he's running around like a chicken with his head cut off, resulting in horrible things constantly. And it's not funny. It's just sad at some point. And it's like, that's why I was never really a huge fan of it. Because I was just like, man, someone fucking help that guy. His fucking life sucks. But that was, that was just me. I felt bad for him. Whereas the X-Men they were fighting for change, bro. I love that. I love the idea of fighting for change. It's a great, I think we should all aspire for that, not only for ourselves, for just the world around us, right? We should try and make things better. Can you imagine, like, I don't want to make things better. Why, man? You only serve to win. Like, that's a benefit to you. Oh, please. Listen, if they did the lizard, it's okay. So the Andrew Garfield's Doc Connors, I thought was not the movie, but the character, like how he did it, was great. And I loved how big he was. It was so scary. Like a big, like Killer Croc kind of thing, right? Like that made sense. I loved it. Andrew Garfield's kind of a weird guy. Not a bad guy, but it seems a little bit like a tree hugger. And also too, like the trauma, like how they did Gwen Stacy in that movie was, I cried, man. I cried. That was brutal. Really was. Yeah, that's pretty fair. I can't say it's not accurate, bro. It's just how it is. Okay, so we have Kamal Nanjiani. We have who's got fire hands. We have, I believe it's Cersei. Let me see here. Sorry, Ajak. Ajak is Salma Hayek, no? I think. Yeah. I don't think they do that color face on that. Andrew Garfield, you could knock over just by breathing. I feel like if I burped, he might give me a supervillain status. That's very possible. Let's go on to bag 2. Let me just clean this stuff up. A lot of extra pieces, but realistically, it's like the sticks and stuff where I think they automatically will include extra just in case because it's so important to the construction. So as long as you only have one-offs, I feel like it's okay traditionally through this. All right, let's go like that. And there we go. Yeah, he's poor guy. So we have the torso. I think looks pretty awesome. And apparently he's got a hole in the middle of his chest, which maybe gets figured out here. Let's see. Like a Hulk smash burp, you know? I feel like that would be the superpower. I'd be like Black Bolt, just with burps, you know? I could just atomize people with my burps and they just disappear. I feel like that would be the power of the future. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But, so I'm not sure how I feel about these. These are his feet. Thanks, Serge. Hey, man. It's just who I am. Can't do anything about it. Also, too, I wouldn't want to change it in the first place. Oh, man. Let's see. Yeah, I'm very excited for the next round of films from the MCU and from DC. Like, I'm afraid. I'll just say it. I'm afraid about Black Adam just because of how important it is. Because like I saw the 4-hour Snyder cut and it was fantastic. Even in the first place, to be honest, when what's his face? When they released it and the bad guy wasn't Darkseid, I was like, what are you doing? That's not the story. It's just not. That's just not the story. It's a bad story, right? So it really bothered me. But the 4-hour one, fantastic. Also, too, like there are a few secrets in there that, oh yeah, you'll be rock hard after watching that stuff. But yeah, that's why it's like, oh yeah, by the way, the guy who shot lasers out of his eyes now has swords. Okay. Just a bit outside. Slowly and silently advancing onto an enemy position, ready for the final assault to end a 10-year war. Private Dino and his ragtag crew of degenerate scum sit ready to... Yeah, that sounds about accurate. I always do a joke on stage about how my burping is what I call close quarter defense, because it's got a very garlic forward feel to it. I'll tell you that much. So, yeah, bro, that shit'll get you. It'll get you every time. Okay, let's see. What am I doing here? We have this. We have this. Like realistically, yeah. No, I think that's one of the main reasons why I can't be in any sort of military. That's for sure. Cause like, it's just a bad secret, bro. It's not gonna go well. Clicky, clicky. That's good. Just a few of these bad boys here. Oh, that felt better. I feel like that was caught. Just caught in the back. So we're good. We're good now, guys. Everybody's okay. Come. There we go. Oh yay, more stickers. So fun. Mm-hmm. Oh wait, that's not it. Wait for it. Ooh, you should replace the lion in the MGM opening sequence. There's a guy, I forget what his name is. He chugs like 3 gallons at a time. He's this guy who, I have that video. I think I'm going to ask him to do a fucking thing for me. Because he's, yeah. I think I'm going to try and invite some of the food guys to Generation Dan to get interviewed, because if you know, I used to be on a couple other shows with a few other people, and we did interview a few of the top eaters in the world. They were incredible, and even now, like I still watch a lot of them because they're good guys, and also too, it's amazing. There's a few women, incredible. They do wild stuff, but it's a lot. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of for them to do, right? So I hope that they'd be willing to come on, but maybe I'll try and get them to come on to Generation Dan, because he has a thigh. Okay. Now we will do the other side. Ryan doesn't. Ah, so mean, Serge. Ah, Serge. What a funny guy. If we're talking about fucking films up, so yeah, well, up his ass, yeah. So actually, the other day, so we've been watching Andor. Love it. It's. I've been really enjoying Diego Luna. Great actor. I remember seeing him in a movie many years ago that it aired late at night on Tele Latino. So if you know, of course. But he's a great actor. So we watched Rogue One. We rewatched Rogue One, and I'll tell you, I remember watching Rogue One in the theater. The last minute of the movie, I had waited 30 years for it to happen, right? He'll find chickens. Probably can't. But yeah, so turns out it was just it was wild. It was a wild thing. And that's why I'm like, Force Awakens. This was what happened. So the last three, I watched the first one, and I was like, we got out of the theater. I was with a close friend of mine, my best friend. I've known him since grade 6, and he was like, I was like, that's pretty good. He goes, yeah, but it was just A New Hope again. And I was like, what? What'd you say? He goes, same thing as A New Hope. And I just stopped and thought about it. I was like, oh, son of a bitch. It's the same goddamn thing. And then like The Last Skywalker or whatever, the Last Jedi, whatever, I forget what the last one was. You're like, man, they had a great cast and everything. They did some cool stuff. I loved when Poe Tamarind joked about, I don't know, do I talk or do you talk? Who's supposed to be talking? You're like, that was some funny shit that made it feel like they had changed. And then they were like, yeah, nah, bro. And you're like, oh, all right. I guess we're gonna just do that again. So 5 chickens. Okay, now we're building the feet. So the feet do look celestial. I know how stupid that sounds when I say it, but like it's like woo, like a nebula type thing. It is. I like that. I just don't like the idea of what they're. It's kind of weird, like woo. Which like that's not. It's completely unnecessary. But whatevs. Here. Okay, where is that? Here. Okay, I don't know why I got him pretty bad right now. So let's just pretend, okay? Okay. I know you're here. I can feel it. Right in my testicles. There we go. Come on. Let's just. There we go. Ah, gotcha. Here and there. Okay. Yeah. Definitely interested, but we will see. There it is. Got it. This way. I'm not sure what that's for, but we're going to find out together. Here. We go. Okay. That's fine. So give me a second here, guys. I am just trying to do this properly. No, that one, yes. Beautiful. Circle. Beautiful. Oh, these. Two of these. Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? What other things are you guys anticipating? Like, in all honesty, Victoria and I used to go to tons of movies, like just an unheard of amount of movies. And that was the thing, is that was we had a great time. Like, that was what we did to enjoy ourselves, right? So, but now we haven't been to the movies in forever, right? We all saw Outbreak. I'm not getting caught in one of the movie theaters and have somebody cough and everybody gets sick. Fuck that. So I've been very hesitant about the whole thing. But there are some that I really do want to see. That's for fucking sure. I don't know. Tough call, right? Okay. So, oh, bro. Well, okay. So here's the question, right? Because remember, we have both. Whatchamacallit? The Ultimate Galactus, which was just the cloud of Galactus with Silver Surfer, versus traditional Galactus with Silver Surfer as his herald, right? And that's like, the story of Silver Surfer is super tragic, right? So the idea that, we might be able to follow up with him, at a different time. I feel like that would be cool, but I don't know. Right. It's a weird one. Because I would like, I had Silver Surfer comics. Silver Surfer comics were great. The only difficulty I found all the time was just like, sometimes the stories just sucked. Like, it was, the idea of Silver Surfer was way better than his actual line of products and stories, right? Like, it it was just kind of, he was sitting on the sidelines, realizing that his humanity had been stolen from him for so long, such a huge portion of his life, that he was now trying to find it again. Because remember, the Silver Surfer sacrificed himself for his planet and his love, which goes back to the inspiration behind things like From the Core, where she was like, you can't save the whole world, it's too much, just save one person, right? So sacrificing what you have for love is a great idea. It's a fantastic position that any person would want to be in if they had to sacrifice for love. But ultimately, no one wants to sacrifice in general, right? So the idea that you could go both ways on it only makes sense. So Silver Surfer trying to find himself seemed to absorb most of his existence, right? And that's why it's a weird situation, right? But at the same time, the character is incredible, so who knows? But I thought Lawrence Fishburne did a great job with the voice and everything, but so this guy's toes look freaky deaky like that. I don't know why, I'll be honest. It doesn't make any sense to me. Oh great, now I have to do 2. Yay! So yeah, I'm not really clear on why the feet are so weird, but I'm just going to do it again. Because they're identical. Identical. Yeah, Silver Surfer would be great. Those are some ugly shit. Accurate, honey. Accurate. Yeah. They're the new Yeezy good vibes. It's very possible. Very possible. Let's be honest. Let's go 1 and 2. Okay. So, yeah, okay. Goes in there. Yeah, it's very confusing, guys, but that's all right. Whatever. Still gonna look good, let's be honest. And it's more so that I do these specifically to better my ability to create. I just placed an order today for something really cool. Hopefully we'll unbox it later this week, but it's awesome. Oh yeah. I also got some advent calendars, which are gonna come in handy eventually. Yep. Okay, so that goes a lot faster that way. Hey, son of a bitch. Give me 1 second, guys. Got it. All right. Yeah. There we go. And of course, the pièce de résistance. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong way. Awesome. Super duper, guys. Super duper. There are two celestials at the end of Thor, Love and Thunder. Wonder what they're doing. So that is a great question. I believe they are. I don't remember now. Poop. I gotta go watch that. Because the whole thing is that the gods were under attack, right? By what's his face, Gore. So, the Celestials. See, the Celestials don't. It's kind of like us versus ants when it comes to Celestials. We don't live in the same universe. I know we live in the same universe, but we don't. Right? You got to keep that in mind. Is that there are. They could give a flying fuck about us, right? They're kind of like farmers, and we are underground ants. If anyone could. Oh, I did these both backwards. Awesome. I'm an idiot. All right, let's go. That was right in my eye. Awesome. I forget what the situation was, Doof, but my assumption is that, remember, if it's like there was, remember the What If? Did you watch the What If specials or series? Because it gave an idea. Like, remember, all of those, there's a very good chance they're actually going to happen in a movie somewhere, right? Because we're talking about now with Secret Invasion and the Scrolls and all that kind of stuff. We're just so you guys understand, there are at all times inside any of the comic series, there's going to be 3 or 4 different stories ongoing that may impede and or establish, reinforce, or whatever what else is happening on in each of the universes, right? So it's one of those things where I'm not really sure what they'd be doing, but I'm assuming that essentially they're looking towards destroying Earth. So, for its insolence, basically. Because if anything, Earth has been horrible. And the fact that they are responsible, technically Earth is now responsible for the death of an eternal or a celestial. Yeah, we're fucked, bro. That's just how that works. So he's got legs, but he don't know how to use them because he's made out of Lego. That's just how science works, guys. All right. What do you think they're going to be doing, Doof? Why don't you tell me, sir? Tell me the truth. Lead me into the land of milk and honey of knowledge. I would love your opinion, sir. All right, this is number 3. There are 3 number 3s. They now look like inflated slippers. Well, then they're definitely Yeezys, Victoria. I think that's fair. So, yeah, that's the other thing is that celestials aren't bigger than a planet, but they're planet sized, if that makes any sense. The idea behind it is that I have to build 2 of these. Right, so it's more that they're, they're on the outskirts, I guess it would be. I'm not sure. It's tricky, right? As always. Because things are tricky. Tricky. Was it the window at the God place thingy? I think it would have been cool if they did the God Sanctuary was nowhere. That would have been really cool. Because then, for sure, the Celestials would have been brought into play. Let's go. There. Okay, that's number 3 again. So this is that side of the feet. There. So you can see both feet. Now I'm assuming there's going to be something on the other side, which is what are all these for? Okay, let's just do it 2 at a time. But yeah, so I'm assuming a celestial would probably be. Oh, especially of all the people to die, I assumed that it wouldn't have been Carrie Fisher because she was the only one that was still alive in the series. But yeah, no, it fucking sucks, bro. I agree with that there. Mm-hmm. Definitely. Well, now her daughter's in them, so I hope that she can kind of do stuff, which she's kind of a weirdo looking, but whatever. I remember Carrie Fisher on, what was it? 8 out of 10 Cats? It might have been 8 out of 10 Cats, and it was hilarious, man. I laughed my ass off. Because she's ridiculous, right? Like, oh, let's be honest. She's quite the nut job. But at the same time, like, the fact that she could function still as a human being is surprising. So, because she went through a lot. Aside from the fact that George Lucas fucking convinced her that in space people don't wear underwear. Like a fucking pervo. It's hilarious, right? But at the same time, you're like, bro. right. Okay. So now it looks like it has kind of fit, but not really, like a weird fit. Ooh. I'm assuming something's going to come down from the... We'll make it here, I'm sure. Yep, there we go. So, let's go. We're going this way. I think I need... let's just do one for now. Okay. One. Hi. Come on. There. And that's going to have... Ooh, number 3. Lucky number 3, eh? It's the quenchiest. I do kind of want to build an appa. If you know, you know. I think that'd be a cool project. Okay, there's that. Which one? Oh, I fucked up that one. Let's see. Okay. Okay. There, and we have number 4. That leaves only 2 more stickers, so we have done a good job. Number 10, number 11. Wunderbar. Speaking of Carrie Fisher passing, did you guys hear with regards to James Earl Jones that he has essentially given up his voice as Vader forever? So they're digitizing it, and essentially he will forever be Vader. Yeah, thought that was pretty interesting. So we have kind of leg, feet thingies. It's all right. It's pretty good. Not horrible. In the meantime, let's go on to the next bag. All right, now then. This is who? I think this might be the Angelina Jolie character. Not 100% sure. I forget what her name was. Cersei. I don't know which one Cersei is. Oh no, Cersei's the Asian lady. There you go. It is looking cool. Thanks, dude. Really appreciate it. I know I'm doing a lot of these kind of weird one-offs and stuff, but it's more so the idea of understanding how the different ways you can put Lego together that I'm trying to do. So I have a better understanding, because essentially I want to start building my own stuff, right? And I think that's a cool project. So I'm trying to just learn to master technique, right? Different building techniques are always beneficial. You gain understanding of the product itself. You're able to manipulate it to your own desires. It seems reasonable to me. I know when I say it like that, it sounds kind of creepy. It's not. I don't think it's creepy. It's pretty normal. Caw. with him. All right, let's see here. Oh, that was a good one. It felt good. It felt good. In case you didn't know, it made me feel great. Hair looks fantastic. That's for sure. I don't know if she has any thingies. Oh yeah, she's got a cool sword. I'm going to assume this has a sword here, so I'm assuming it's hers, but at the same time, that's not how they show it. Let's boot anyway. All right, now we are talking. So I'm not sure what these all are, but I think we're going to find out. Now, of course, it's got the little tab in there to protect the battery. All right. Let's get it started. Ha. Where's the minifigs? Oh, they're all literally right here. Right there. They're all just tucked away. All right, guys. I know we're going a little bit long, but have a very good time. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. All right. There. Of course. Goes there, and of course makes the clickety clackety sound. Beautiful. Let me know what else you guys want to talk about. For please, tell me. Tell me the secrets of life. This definitely looks like a cool forum. And then build 2. Did you build 1? You needed 2, dummy. Ha ha ha. Let's just make sure we get all the steps correct. There. Gotcha. Mm, mm. I've started dreaming these songs, and they're really not good. It's almost as if they're like a track in my dreams. It's never good. Okay. All right. So let's move this aside. And we have arms, kind of. Theoretically, we have a torso with arms. It's all happening, baby. Everything's looking up Millhouse. Boom. Ooh, goddamn. That one hurt a little bit, to be honest with you guys. All right. Okay, just two of those. There you go. Almost. Okay. And there we go. Oops. Guys, just do these differently. They're supposed to be on this side. There we go. Dino, I'm sitting in my kitchen with my phone in the lounge, and I could hear you. Please, 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 for the love of God. I could lie to you. I'll tell you I will, if you like. But just, I don't know, man. It hasn't been an issue. I feel like that last kid. Oh. I feel like that'll be the last thing I do when I get thin. If I ever get thin. Like, all right, now make the burping stop. You know, at some level though, I feel like after you take away so much, are you anymore? You know? Maybe I'm just an idiot. Who knows? It's there. I feel like now I just gotta make sure that you don't know that I'm not lying. So like, it's actually my burp. It's not. It's just, I don't know. It is what it is, kind of thing. One, two. How far is it from your kitchen to your lounge? I think that's a valid question. No? That's reasonable. I think I'm making his hand. Oh, yes. That's the way it looks. Hold on. We're building a weapon. And of course, it says, be careful, this can take out an eye. Which I say, that's part of the fun. Ha ha ha. Good for you. It is not. Don't lie. That's a lot farther than it actually is. Okay? Come on. He's just making stuff up. It was not that far. 15 meters. Man, I have had to use this tool a lot today, and that is really bothering me. Damn. Good question, Victoria. Oh, I broke my nail. It's okay. My hands are super sweaty. There we go. Wait, there. And where's the other piece? Here. I live in a one-bed mansion flat. There you go. Okay. Oh, this thing is not coming off. Awesome. Got it. Sucker, punk motherfucker. Got it. I know I was very enthusiastically happy about that. There you go. Let me just... Ugh. Okay. Let me see. Stop it. Stop it. My cat is chewing on plastic ends. There we go. We have the hand. There, found it. You should do a burp counter at the bottom corner of the screen, like the episode of Futurama where Fry drinks 100 coffee. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. I'm not sure that that technology would be supported by StreamYard, but there's no harm in asking them to incorporate some sort of counting mechanism, because that would be hilarious. There, but then we have this on the back. This goes like that. Where are you, little weird thing? There you go. There we go. Let's hope I don't need that again. But in the meantime, all right. Airsham has hands with weird thumbs, to say the least, but hey, he's got thumbs. That's what matters. And very shiny feet. I'm not sure why I said that so creepy, but it's slowly coming together. And invisible again. There. Okay, that goes aside. Three. Let's go with, so that goes like that. Okay, I believe this is some sort of back. There we go. Number 11. Oh, I gotta do 2 of them. Haha! That's nice. That's nice. Let's go. Number 10. Okay, let me go back to the top and redo it. Nice. Thanks. Just ate a baked potato. Nice. I am always a good, you know what? A baked potato, it's a good meal. It really is. I feel like we're missing out a lot more than we realize, just because we've been told so much that certain foods aren't good for us. Like, yeah, you have to be careful what you eat. There's nothing wrong with that, being conscious of that. But it's like, yeah, a baked potato, not that bad for you. Everybody said, like, but you got to understand, like, it's a lot of meal, right? So take that into consideration before you're just like, oh yeah, I eat like 7 potatoes. You're like, yeah, that's a lot of fucking potatoes, dude. Can't do that kind of shit. Well, I think we all used to when we were younger, but not anymore. Everybody thought. Let's go like that. Did you have anything on your potato? That is the real question, Serge. Because let's be honest, if it was just plain, there's a good chance you're a murderer, right? Like, you had to have added something. Or maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm the psychopath. It's very possible, let's be honest. Okay. 2 and 3. Was it a good baked potato, sir? It's a very valid question. Just butter and salt. It's like you're some sort of king or something, sir. Ah, that's where they go. Okay, so these are fucking super cool shoulder pad thingies. Oh. And I immediately did them wrong. Haha. Huh. I screwed up one of the arms. Give me a second, guys. Whoa. That's why. Okay, give me 1 second. Ha! I used the damn tool again. Son of a bitch. All right, I think I'm gonna have to keep these closer. I've always found getting a vegetable stoned before eating it is kind of wrong. I don't know about wrong, but entertaining for sure. Nice. Couldn't even stop it. That was great. Okay. All right. Nothing is destroyed. Everything is fine. The world is okay again. There. Here. All right. Now we are talking. Okay. I think we're okay now. Okay, now we are making his big ugly face. Cause fuck him. That's why. Okay. That looks weird, but fine. The fuck is that? Okay, let's see here. Here. And here. Then that. Hey. That. Ah, I see what they're trying to do. Here. Here. That works, I think. Hold on. Let me do that. Okay. Okay, that's fine. And then we have, okay, so it's this way. Yeah, okay. There. Is this time next week? Certainly. Oh, you know what? That's a good point. It's, I feel like this week's going to be an interesting week, to say the least, but. Yeah, you guys are going to have a blast. That's for goddamn sure. Let's go here. Man, this head looks fucking cool. I'll tell you that much. What about you, Doof? What are you doing this weekend? The rest of the week, I have no idea. Mostly just kind of, I gotta find out what the law is for everything just going forward. I still have stuff happening at the house, so. Ooh, I can imagine. That's gonna be fun, man. You guys are gonna have a blast. I am super jealous. I know it's here somewhere. Ooh, don't tell me that. I got one here, each here. See, and this is the advantage of going back. I'll send you a pic of what we're. Oh. Absolutely, bro. Send me. Oh, please make sure you guys take tons of pics, right? Please do. So it looks like I can't find that piece, but luckily I have an extra from a previous bag. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm dumb. There we go. That is having this. There. Okay. Okay. We have a head. Almost. We have the light. First things first, we take out the little sticker. Because that gives us light. Where did you send them, Doof? Instagram or thing? Discord. That goes there. This back here. There, Insta. Beautiful. Let me check it out. I have my trusty telephone, Rabbit Sana. Bro, those are it's not right. That is not right at all. That's for damn sure. Those are pure evil. Just I'll show you guys. I'll put a post about them or something. They're horrible. They're things. I guess like what, Chucky type doll. Like, it's the thing. It's October 1st, so officially everyone is gonna lose their mind for Halloween. Which I'm like, listen, I get it. I'm all for it. It's fine. But you know. Okay. That settles that. Let's do a couple of these. Let's just do that. There, and a little projectile for this side, as one needs. All right, Chucky type dolls. Yeah, they're horrible. Okay, so that is done. Let me just adjust the camera a little bit, guys, and you can see how badass this thing looks as well. He's got that light. So he's got the hands that shoot little thingies and everything. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. As I said, I just wanted to get one of these bad boys done in one shot as per my agreement. So thank you very much for your support. As I said, I'll probably do a video later about it. Oh, let me see the edibles too. Oh, God. Oh, my God. That's a lot of edibles. Yeah, you definitely are going to have a good time, everybody. All right, guys. So this has been, I believe it is called In Arisham's Shadow. And this is Arisham. He's single, ready to mingle. And that's how that's going to go. So hope all is well, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I may be doing some Transformers later tonight, or I may do a couple shorts. Check out my channel, though, for everything else. So like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, all the usual stuff. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a wonderful day.